Great people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. An APC Igbo social cultural organization have reacted to the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress (APC). Don't forget that they have been sending multiple messages to the president to consider one of their sons as a candidate for APC presidential election next year. But unfortunately, the president said that there won't be any case of imposition of candidates on the party, that everything should be done with clarity. But right now, they have this message for APC and for Nigerians. But before we go on with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohanes and Igbo, has reacted to the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress (APC). Tinubu was declared winner of the APC presidential primary after he pulled 1,271 votes to beat his closest rival, Rotimi Amechi, and Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, who pulled 316 and 235 votes respectively. In a statement by Ohanese's Senate or Secretary General Mazi Okechukwu Izuzoro, he said the refusal of the leading political party to give presidential ticket to the Southeast would come with consequences. It has been reported that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar earlier emerged as the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP. Duhanese scribe in his reaction, however, saluted all the aspirants from the southeast for their heroic outing. Hannes Ndibo saluted Igbo presidential aspirant in both the APC and the PDP for standing firm to the end in the face of utter betrayal by both parties. Indeed, the usually calm Dr. Ogbonnaya Onu appropriately captured the mood of Ndibos, especially the Southeast, when he asked a very pertinent question while speaking at the APC primary. And his question was, where is the justice? Ohanes Ndibo saluted the Southern and the Middle Belt Alliance for insisting that it is the turn of the Southeast come 2023. According to him, he said, we commend in a very special way elder statement like Afenifere leader Pa Ayo Ademanjo, Niger Delta leader Pa Edwin Clark, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Middle Belt leader Dr. Bitrus Pogu, etc. for rising above ethnic sentiment to be true heroes of Nigerian democracy. It is sort of warned that the 2023 presidential election shall make or mar Nigeria if the citizens fail to rise above ethno-religious sentiment to take back Nigeria from the vicious grip of the kleptomaniac politicians. The denial of presidential ticket to the southeast will come with consequences as it will fuel agitation. He urged the youth to continue the ongoing massive campaign for the continuous voters registration, describing it as a good proof that their super firepower on social media can be converted to real votes to salvage their beloved country, Nigeria. Quite interesting. Now, first of all, I would like to look at, let's consider what made Southeast not to be considered. And this one is strictly my opinion. The first on the list for me is lack of cooperation among the southeastern politicians. There was little or no cooperation. Now, come to think of it, how many votes were they able to get from their own states? It's quite amazing for you to wake up and you see your brother voting for another person, all in the name of money. We have 5 strong states, and those states were given an opportunity to present delegates that will represent them. Now, those delegates know very well the level of marginalization that Southeast has suffered thus far. An expectation was for them to pick one candidate. It could be Umar, it could be Ogbonnaya, it could be anybody, and vote for that one person. At least imagine if pick the entirety of Southeast, decided to pick on maybe someone like Bonayonu or maybe Dave Umahi, and everybody plunged their votes on the person, at least this dismal performance we are seeing wouldn't have been like, even if they would have not won, but at least we would have seen a stiff competition proving that they were all out for it. And the second people I want to play is this Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ohaneze Ndigbo did not do what they're supposed to do. It was expected for them to come up with one candidate and flaunt that candidate around, take him around the entirety of Nigeria, all the regions, and talk good about the person, present the person to the president, and do your little best in terms of campaign. Sitting down and sending forth letters to media houses on a daily basis cannot change the narrative. We saw what Bola Ahmed Tinubu did. How many of the Southeasterners did that? I'm talking about going as a group. How many of them did that? Someone that I can't remember the last time I saw him, maybe in Zamfara State or any of those states, standing strong and presenting his case. Look at the case Wike. Wike lost gallantly. And guess what? His cause was almost hitting this guy. The guy put fire on the North. Fire. The Northerners knew that there was somebody. There was no such campaign by any Southeasterner. You wouldn't expect these guys with the crowd and with the vicious politicians that we are having, that they will, just say, okay, we have agreed in a northern forum that they should give it to this particular politician from the Southeast and all of that. It can't work that way. You've got to break through. From the day of John the Baptist till now, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. So that's the only thing. I don't know what their position will be right now, but based on what Isusora has said, I think the agitation is where they are going to put their face into right now to see how they can solicit for a country of their own, and which I know most of the politicians in the Southeast will not want that to happen, because they know the consequences of them getting a country of their own, especially if it is en route IPOB. They know what will happen, because those guys will take out time to treat their fuck up one after the other. They will treat all their mess up one after the other, and they will never want such to happen. It's quite amazing that unity has not been a common feature in the Southeast, and with that alone, betrayal is inevitable, and there is no way betrayal will come strong that anybody can make any move, irrespective of the crowd that you have. You understand? Irrespective of the crowd that you have, there is need for all the states in the Southeast to unite together once again. Forget about all these things. Now, the only person left that may pull some strings is this guy, Peter Obi. Can we give him our support, irrespective of the fact whether it's in your party or not? Can you promise him that the entirety of Southeast will vote for him, and then the Igbos in all the northern states, in all the southwestern and south states will also join force together? Then lovers of Peter Obi will also put their effort to ensure that he wins. That is how to do it. I like to leave it there. What's your position? Now they say that Ohaneze Ndigbo has promised that these betrayal and denying them the presidential position in the two major political parties will come with consequences. What do you think will happen? Let's